Have you ever felt like studying English was all about pressure, about memorizing rules instead of feeling the language in real life? At Storylish, we believe that learning happens best through stories. Moments you live, feelings you carry, words that rise naturally from your experience. If that sounds like the way you want to learn, like this video, subscribe, and tell us your thoughts in the comments. The sand was cool under Armin's feet as he stepped onto Bondi Beach just after sunrise. The sky above Sydney was still painted in soft orange and pink. The waves moved gently toward the shore, curling like long, quiet whispers. The beach was almost empty. A few early walkers appeared in the distance, but here, it was just him, the ocean, and the morning light. Armin breathed in deeply. The air was clean, fresh, salty. He slipped off his sandals and held them in one hand. The sand shifted slightly with each step as he walked slowly along the edge of the water. The waves came in, touched his toes, and pulled back again. He smiled, not at anything in particular, just at the sea, at the sound of it, at the rhythm, at how free it felt. And without even trying, English words began to form in his head. The waves were alive. He smiled again, this time at the sentence itself. He said it softly. The waves were alive. Then another line arrived. They came to say hello, then slipped away. He didn't write it down. He just kept walking, letting the language follow him like a quiet friend. A seagull flew overhead. Two surfers carried their boards past him, one of them nodding with a friendly morning. Armin replied, "Morning," and his voice felt natural in the air, not practiced, not studied, just present. He watched the surfers enter the water. The waves greeted them too, and suddenly he thought, language is like this ocean. He whispered, sometimes calm, sometimes wild, but always deep. He stopped walking for a moment and looked out across the water. Far out, a boat floated like a dot on the surface. Near the shore, the waves moved in steady sets. In between, silence. He bent down and picked up a small smooth stone. It fit perfectly in his palm. He held it tightly, then let it go, dropping it back into the sea. He laughed quietly to himself. That's how my old mistakes feel, he thought. Just stones, carried for too long. Now gone. The sun was rising higher now. The sand warmed beneath his feet. The wind lifted his hair gently. Somewhere behind him, someone was playing music, just a few soft guitar notes. He whispered, "This is how I want to learn. Not from fear, not from pressure, but from walking, watching, feeling." He looked down at the small foamy waves brushing the shore. He spoke to them like a friend. "You make it easier. You remind me that even the smallest steps are enough." Then he whispered another sentence in English. "The sea smiles back when I smile at it." He kept walking. With each step, his thoughts became lighter. Each moment, more sentences arrived. Some were full and poetic, others simple. The sky is wide. The water moves like language. I feel quiet inside. The words didn't feel like lessons. They felt like discoveries. By the time he reached the curve of the beach, he felt full, not with food or energy, but with meaning. He turned to look back. His footprints curved along the edge of the sea. He thought, I walked and the language walked with me. In this story, you heard expressions like, the waves were alive, language is like this ocean, and even the smallest steps are enough. You also learned how calm, real moments can help you form natural English that you remember, not just with your head, but with your heart. If this kind of story-based learning feels right to you, like the video, subscribe to Storylish, and tell us, when was the last time nature helped you feel something in English? See you in the next video.